how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well with their trading. Welcome to today's price action video. I've turned on the camera because I'm jumping on this setup that I wanted to record and show you one of the trade setups that we actually use in the war room, called the breakout trap and reverse trade setup. I've got to be quick to record these because we don't wait for the candle close, we trade them live. I just wanted to take advantage of this opportunity to show you traders what some of the stuff that goes on inside the war room. Now, basically, I've got a bearish bias on this chart now. We've just recently come off quite a strong uptrend, peaking out up here, and then we've collapsed back down underneath the mean value. And the mean value is basically what's mapped out by the 20 and the 10 EMA averages there. So when price, this is pretty much the simplified explanation. When price is on the bearish side or the low side of the mean, basically got a bearish bias, and when price is on the the high side of the mean, we've got a bullish bias. Now that's a really simplified explanation, but we'll just stick with that for the purpose of this video. So you can see now that when the market's on the bearish side of the mean, we're basically looking for shorting opportunities. Now, the mean value will generally act as a dynamic support or resistance level. You can see that the mean value has been acting as dynamic resistance, and all the counter trend retracements are terminating here at the mean value, and that's where we're seeing the overall bearish pressure continue. Now, we've just recently come off a bearish rejection candle off the mean there. We've seen a bit of a sell-off through there, and now we're seeing a bit of a correction in the market, and we're testing that critical point, the mean value again. Now, what's actually happened is this pair has broken out during the Asia session, and one of the things that we basically talk about a lot in the war room is that Asian session breakouts generally aren't anything to really go off. They usually fade into nothing and basically end up being breakout traps. That's basically why we call it the breakout trap and reverse trade, because breakouts that occur in the Asia session aren't really backed by the majority of the market, because the northern hemisphere is basically asleep and there's very little market participants acting on the breakout. So what you'll generally see is these breakouts that occur in the Asian session generally get faded as the London session comes online, and as the market really tries to show its true intent, as all the bigger players jump into the market and push the market where they want it to go, and the dominant price movement kicks in. So what's basically happened is here we've seen a small Asia breakout occur to the high side and try and push prices higher into the mean. They've been rejected, and now we're going into the London session, and we can see that the current candle is clearly showing us rejection of that breakout to the high side into the mean from the previous day high there. So this is basically the first step to the breakout trap and reverse trade. Now, a trigger to go short is going to be when the market confirms that bearish momentum by breaking the previous day low. So that's going to be my trigger to jump in short. So first I want to see that Asia breakout. I want to see that Asia breakout fail, okay, and then I want to see the previous candle's low get broken as the market bearish momentum continues downwards. So hopefully what's going to happen here is we're going to see the bearish momentum continue and trigger me into this trade, and I'll basically be aiming for my normal 1 to 3 target here. If I just get my little risk reward measuring tool out, modified Fibonacci here, I'll be basically aiming for down here at that 137 380 price there. I'll just leave a little mark there. So that will be my target. So I'll stop the video there, and we'll see what happens with this trade setup. Hopefully it works out, and I can show you guys really how explosive these moves can be. Hey guys, I'm back just with a quick update. there has been some development in this trade setup. We have had that sell-off continue and trigger me into the trade as my sell stop order was hit as the market broke through the previous day low, and has continued on, and we're basically sitting at 1-to-1 risk reward ratio at the moment. But remember, I'm aiming for that 1-to-3, so my target's down here. Hopefully that will get hit within the next few days. But as you can see, Asia session breakout, when they fail, it's a good indicator for what's to come in the London and New York session. Hey guys, back again. As we can see, the trade basically has unfolded very nicely, and my target of 1-to-3 has been hit in basically 1 to 3 days, almost on the second day there, but on the third day it was hit, and it's still going down, going for that 1-to-4. But I've decided not to hold this trade. I've taken it at 1-to-3. Anyway, this is just a good example of how you can use raw price movements to capture great movements like this. You don't need complicated indicators or anything like that to be able to decipher market movements or spot high probability trade setups. You can just do it straight from the candlesticks like this, and you're just using logic. Nothing has to be complicated. Simple, logical price action trading strategies like this, and it's this trade was pretty much, the stress was non-existent at all. I just set the trade up and let it go, had a clear target set in mind, and that's it. But these breakout trap and reverse setups, they're one of my favorite setups because they do produce quite explosive price movements like this, and I wouldn't be surprised if this does go and hit 1-to-6. But keep an eye out for these Asia breakout moves. They get destroyed by the market and trap a lot of traders into these false breakouts during the Asia session, and then all of a sudden, boom, there goes the market, roars in the other direction like we've seen here. If you really want to learn more about the breakout trap and reverse trade and our other price action strategies, feel free to come and check out our website at theforexguide.com, and you may even be interested in becoming one of our War Room members as well, where we actually, this setup was brought to my attention because one of our members, Vaswade, big shout out to you, posted this setup in our War Room forum, and I did see it, and it took my attention to the chart, and I seen the false Asia breakout session and put the video on straight away. So if you're interested in becoming a War Room member, just head over to our website. We've got all the information there. Until next time, I'll definitely be making some more videos, so keep an eye out on the site, or sign up to our newsletter, and I'll definitely let you know when the next video or next article or whatever comes out. I'll just keep you informed. Until the next video, good luck with your trading.